Hello, my name is Carol Forbes, and this is my presentation for my final project in distance learning. My mini course was called Mazzone Olive Oil Onboarding. Mazzone Olive Oil is my family's small business in Sarasota, Florida that specializes in the importation of extra virgin olive oil from the region of Puglia in Italy and other specialty Italian items. This course was designed for new employees to complete and familiarize themselves with the history and tradition of the company, explore the versatility and beauty of extra virgin olive oil, and learn customer service best practices. When it came to course design, the theoretical framework I worked with was transactional distance theory. This theory focuses on the psychological and communication space between learners and instructors in distance education. It emphasizes the importance of communication, structure, and learner autonomy. Within communication, my mini course encourages interaction between the instructor and learners. This was achieved by incorporating discussion forums and Q&A boards where learners can ask questions, share their experiences, and receive feedback from the instructor and other team members. In structure, this course was designed to have a clear structure that guides the learners through the content. It was divided into modules with lessons that provide clear learning objectives and offered a variety of learning materials such as videos, articles, and quizzes. For Mazzone olive oil, the course structure includes a brief history of olive oil and its cultural significance, the process of producing olive oil and its unique characteristics, the versatility of extra virgin olive oil in cooking and everyday life, and customer service best practices. When it comes to learner autonomy, this course aims to allow learners to have control over their learning experience by offering flexibility in terms of pacing, content selection, and assessment. This was achieved by providing self-paced learning modules, allowing learners to navigate through a variety of learning resources, and offering different assessment methods such as quizzes, simulation activities, and discussion boards. By applying the principles of transactional distance theory to the mini course, I was able to create an engaging and effective learning experience for the new employees at Mazzone. This will help them familiarize themselves with the history and tradition of the company, as well as explore the versatility and beauty of extra virgin olive oil while practicing their customer service skills. The strategy I used to design this course was the ADDIE model, which is a systematic approach used in instructional design to develop effective and efficient learning experiences. It stands for Analysis, Design, Development, Implementation, and Evaluation. For analysis, I was able to identify the target audience, which in this case was new employees. I determined their learning needs as understanding the history of olive oil, the company's traditions, the various uses of extra virgin olive oil, and customer service best practices. This allowed me to establish clear learning objectives for the course, such as gaining knowledge about the company's history, the versatility of olive oil, and the strategies we use in customer service every day. For design, I created a plan for the course, including the learning objectives, instructional strategies, assessment methods, and course structure. The course was divided into modules covering topics, and I made sure to include various learning activities such as videos, readings, quizzes, and interactive discussions. For development, I developed the actual course materials, such as the videos on the history of olive oil, readings on the company's traditions, and interactive activities that demonstrated the learning objectives. For implementation, I then imported the materials into Canvas that would allow employees to access the materials, engage in discussions, and complete assessments. This will allow me or other instructors the ability to provide support and guidance to learners throughout the course, ensuring they have the necessary resources and assistance to achieve the learning objectives. And for evaluation, I haven't implemented this with employees yet, but this step is meant to assess the effectiveness of the course by gathering feedback from learners and analyzing their performance on assessments. I was able to gather this information from the discussion board feedback in the previous module. I will be able to use that information to identify areas for improvement and make necessary adjustments to the course content and instructional strategies. And these are some examples of content materials that I created and included in the mini course. They comprise of videos, infographics, slideshows, and curated informational articles. So the first specific example we're going to look at is the learner content sample, and that is the how to taste extra virgin olive oil infographic that I created. This infographic is meant to help the new employee have a step-by-step visual representation of how to taste olive oil properly that they can always reference. Now, this is an activity that they will also do during training in person as well. So it is kind of a job aid of sorts. The next example we're going to look at is the learner-learner interaction. This example is the introduce yourself / first discussion post of the course. This discussion post is meant to help new team members get to know each other while sharing any prior knowledge that they may have about olive oil. This is so that they may start to feel more comfortable in the new environment and get to know each other. The last example we're going to look at is the learner-instructor interaction. This one comes from the customer service simulation that I built into a quiz. The quiz has 8 open-ended questions that are customer service situational type questions that the new employee needs to answer to the best of their ability using what they learned in the module and best practices. Then, within 48 hours, the instructor will go in and provide detailed and constructive feedback to the responses that the new employee submitted. This is an opportunity for the instructor to address any learning gaps that they noticed. Now, when it came to designing and creating this course, one of the challenges was ensuring that the content materials and activities were engaging and effective in promoting learning. And of course, balancing the different types of interactions was also a challenge, and making sure that they were meeting the requirements. Now, when it came to what went well, using transactional distance theory and ADDIE, it really helped me create a well-rounded course that addressed the learning objectives. And the fact that I had a lot of diverse content materials and activities that is meant to keep learners engaged and motivated throughout the course, I think that went really well. And in the future, I think it would be beneficial to gather more feedback throughout the design and development process to identify areas for improvement. I also think that incorporating more interactive and collaborative activities could further enhance engagement and learner outcomes in this course. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for a great summer course. I hope you all had a great summer, and I will see you next time.